Om Shanti. Today is your 92nd day of your beautiful meditative Vardhan. A Vardhan where you think about what God Father has to say. Whenever we cross the lines of code of conduct, we are into the wrong boundary. We are into the boundary of Satan, or you can call it Ravan. So Ravan is nobody, not a human being, but a state of a mind, a state of a thinking. So whenever we cross that Lakshman Rekha, we are into the wrong boundary. We are into the wrong thoughts, and automatically our mind is peaceless, our mind is full of sadness, and our mind doesn't know what is the right direction to take. So here Godfather reminds us that whenever we cross that line of code of conduct, we are into the wrong direction. We need to be aware of that. What is the line of code of conduct, which we learn at Brahma Kumaris on a daily basis. And we learn it through the Murlis, we learn it through meditation. So let's see what does Baba have to say today in this blessing. Baba says, may you always keep the foot of your intellect within the line of code of conduct. So foot of intellect, we must have heard about Angad, we must have heard about Hanumanji, and we must have seen that sometimes their feet or their legs used to become so big that human beings couldn't move their legs or feet. Now that doesn't mean that a human being can become so big or they used to become so big. It is a state of mind. That means the intellect was so strong and powerful that they said this is to be done, this has to be done, this is the right way, this is the right way, this will be done. So they were achal adol. That means they were not removed or they were not moved by any situation or by any person's negativity. That is what it means to be Angad, whose foot could never be moved. So Baba says the same thing, foot of your intellect within the line of codes of conduct and become filled with all attainments and powerful. So all attainments are godly attainments, the happiness, the peace, the love, the light-heartedness, so simplicity. These are the attainments and the powers which we attain from God. What are the powers? The power to tolerate, the power to face situations, the power to accommodate situations and people around us. So let's go into the details. So Baba says the children who never allow the foot of their intellect to go outside. That means you have made your thoughts so powerful, you have thought about something pure in so many different ways. That can only happen when you are meditating, that you focus on one thought again and again and make that thought huge and big like a foot of Angad or Hanuman. You focus on meditative thoughts and powerful meditative words which God has given in the Murli, so much so that your intellects become so strong and powerful. So you remain in the right side and you don't cross the Lakshman Rekha. So the children who never allow the foot of their intellects to go outside the line of the codes of conduct become lucky and lovely. Why lucky? Because they don't go into the wrong direction, they don't fall prey to anything which is impure, and their karmas are always pure. So they feel lucky themselves because everything becomes easy in their life, and they feel lovely. They feel light-hearted and lighter in the intellect, so automatically they're feeling lovely. They can never experience any obstacles. Why? Only when you do something bad to others, you think something bad about others, you see something bad, you speak about something bad, that soul starts taking revenge. So the karma starts with your thoughts. If you think something impure, it will come back to you from somebody or the other person. Might not be the same person, but could be somebody else, because you're creating a vibration of impurity, so you're attracting impurity more in your life. So then Baba says, come out of your own chakra view. Don't be in that complete chakra view. Chakra view means that a wheel of fortune in which you are always stuck, and that fortune you're creating through your vibration, through your thoughts. So they can never experience any obstacles. Why? Because they are not crossed that line. Storms come only when we are thinking impure. Distress can only come when we are thinking negative or impure. Or unhappiness, that can only come when your thoughts are impure. You are happy when your thoughts are pure towards yourself, towards the world, towards everybody around you. Baba says nobody is your enemy actually. It's only your test from people. It's only your past karmas which are coming back to you, only to remind you that now is the only time that you can reform them, purify them, and move ahead in a lighter manner. So remove all your past distress, remove all your past storms and obstacles by imbibing the right thoughts and words and actions, and so you will be lighter in the future, that is right now. If any of these come to you, then you must understand that you have definitely stepped outside the line of a code of conduct. That means if you are doing something which God has told us every day in the Murli not to do, not to think impure, not to see impure, not to hear impure, not to talk impure. And what is that impure? What levels are there for that impurity is also which we learn at Brahma Kumaris in a very deep way. We might think just that thinking negative about somebody is impure, but there's so many levels to it. So Baba says, if any of these come to you, then you must understand, check that you have definitely stepped outside the line of a code of conduct. That means you've crossed the line of Lakshman, looking at that golden heron or the golden deer. And your golden deer doesn't mean that you're after money. It's not about gold. It's about something which is attracting you. Could be food, could be clothes, could be a person, could be a person's personality, could be things around you, could be any dream of yours that is going to put you into harm's way. So Baba says, have definitely stepped outside the line of a code of conduct with the foot of your intellect. To step outside the line means to become a beggar. That means you are running after something. That means you have not understood or accepted the power or the love of God. You are running away from meditation, running away from Murli or the daily spiritual classes. So therefore, never become one who begs. We only become beggars when we are running after things which are of this world, whether it's name, fame also, whether, the golden deer could be name, fame also, not just money, not just a person or a thing. When we are in the influence of a person, we forget God. We make that person as God for us. Could be an actor, could be an actress, could be somebody who speaks well on the television or anything. If you're attracted to somebody's qualities, then also you are udas. Udas means somebody else is making you sad because that person's life is troubling you. Recently also we have seen in the news somebody, a TV anchor who was no longer there, and many people were getting influenced by that soul's demise. So getting influenced by other people or feeling sad or feeling happy is also something which takes us away from God, because every soul has got their own part and we should be seeing everybody's part or every soul's part with good wishes, with good luck, but at the same time in a detached manner. That's what we learn at Brahma Kumaris, how to be detached so that we don't cross the line and become sad ourselves. We should not draw in negative energies, impure energies, sad energies, nor should we be giving out, because if we draw, if we attract, if we absorb those energies, that's what we'll be giving out to the world then. So Baba says, therefore never become one who begs or says, God give me love, God give me peace, God give me happiness, or you ask other people for all those things. Be full of all attainments and powerful. That can only happen when we learn the method of not crossing the line, the Lakshman Rekha or the codes of conduct. So I welcome you to Brahma Kumaris. Come over, learn the 7 days course, understand where the soul consciousness goes into body consciousness and we enter hell in our own life. Soul consciousness is heaven, body consciousness is hell. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay protected. Have a blessed day. Om Shanti.